everyone, Dan and Nate back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at a ration that hasn't been checked out too much yet, I don't think. A 24-hour ration from the Armed Forces of Belarus. So this is a pretty cool looking box. It's got that twine wrapped around plus this blue tape seal. So it's pretty durable, and I'm pretty excited about this one. I know Nate is too. I think it's going to be pretty unique.
Alright, so to try and preserve how cool that is, we're gonna, of course, use an AK bayonet here.
Gotta use the AK bayonet.
Yeah. Cut the seal actually has a date on it, which I'll check here in a second. And I'm actually gonna cut the twine from the bottom in hopes of me being able to like tape it back together on the bottom, just because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, no one else really puts one together like that. Yeah, well, apparently this AK bayonet's not that sharp.
Apparently Russians
Must not sharpen it very much from the factory. I mean, granted, it does have a lot of grease on it from being in storage, but... That's loose.
We're just going to slide it off.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Oh man, you can't even really read it now that it's open. I don't know if it's like a date code or what, but 479.
I'll have to check. Maybe there'll be something on the inside.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know. We'll see if we can translate it. Anyone that speaks Russian out there wants to comment on this afterwards.
Alright, here we go.
Oh man, this thing is packed full.
Wow. Oh man. Alright.
Those must be like an FR8.
Finish. Oh wow, look how like dark it is.
It's huge. Yeah, that is a serious ration here.
So there's one flameless ration here.
It looks like it has an expiration date of 12/20 of 18. You can see that handwritten on there. So.
I'm assuming that's the menu items.
Yeah, those got to be the menu, and I'm assuming that's like a use by date.
So I don't know Russian, so I'll have to translate that in a second. So there's one flameless ration. There's another flameless ration heater. Total of 3 flameless ration heaters.
Yeah, we'll get. I don't think we're gonna need this.
Look how awesome that looks.
Dude, that is pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, hold on. Alright, so we tried to translate some of these, and apparently it's a mix of Russian and Belarus Russian, which I guess is a variation. So most of it didn't translate, but some of it did. So we're gonna go ahead and guess this is some sort of like a pate of some sort, like a ham or beef maybe. So that's cool. So pate of some sort, and then who knows what this could be? Probably.
I think it's more potted meat.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Probably meat of some sort. I mean, these are the same packages or packaging that like those German EPAs have, which we'll upload a video of those sometime soon. But another thing was the dates are on the bottom. So I'm guessing.
So it looks like
21st day of the 6th month of the year in 2017.
Yeah, so this is pretty fresh.
So it's pretty fresh. I'm probably seeing. Oh, okay. 5/18. So this one actually is a normal date code, 7717. So I mean, this is pretty fresh. So we're gonna guess 3 pates here.
It's like a big mystery. Just find out.
Who knows what this is, but man, is this sweet. I mean,
the cans are pretty cool.
this is just.
I'm guessing these are our 3 main entrees, and yeah, it's just, well, this one's got a pig on the front of it, so, that's got to be some indicator.
I really wish I knew this language, but I do not. Pig, pig of some sort, crushed a little bit. That's okay though.
A little dent in the can.
Should still be fine. I'll eat it regardless.
It's not bulged or anything.
Literally another can of. Oh, this one might be.
It's got a cow on the top of it, so.
I don't know, more beef. I'm cool with beef. That's fine with me.
These biscuits look pretty cool.
Wow, they're really lightweight. Like literally weigh.
Oh wow, it's like styrofoam.
Yeah, whole grain. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But yeah, they literally weigh nothing. Like
That's really
kind of like holding paper. 3/8 of 2017. I really wish I could read that. But
Yeah, it's a 2 packs of biscuits.
2 packs. Well, this is like a different variation
Yeah, that one's a little
too.
different.
This might be like a maybe not so much whole grain.
Well, this one's like a wheat, and this is probably like a rye or something,
Yeah.
or just different type of grain.
Oh man,
Just
strawberry or like a cherry tea maybe.
I think they're cranberries. Maybe. It's some sort of berry flavored.
Maybe that says vitamin C.
That's got to be my guess.
Like I mean, there's a lemon on there, so
Yeah, it's a universal symbol.
I mean, there's
It's
some
a
tea.
fruit flavored beverage. Check that out.
Oh, obviously cherries. It's probably mixed drink, probably cold, like fruit drink.
What if it's like the fruit soup? The infamous fruit
I
soup.
don't know about that. We can't get to that level. Whoa. It feels like a wet nap. Like
Is it a cranberry scented wet nap?
it feels like a wet nap.
It is. I think it is.
Awesome.
Citrus scented wet nap.
Zala? I mean, like I said, there's literally, I don't know. I wish I could read that.
These are like some those chocolate filled pastry cookies that you get around Christmas time.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pocky and kind of like those soft bread with the chocolate in the middle, like including tea kind of.
Yeah.
And then this is obviously jam of some sort, like a mixed berry jam. Kind of small, but basically the same big code. Bad lighting.
I don't know what these are. I'm guessing like cream and sugar or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It kind of feels. One feels like coffee, like that Nescafe.
Oh, like a freeze dried coffee. Could be like a freeze dried coffee.
Oh yeah, there is no sugar or anything.
Yeah,
There's some awesome
oh, that's your accessory.
accessory pack, aka
Some paper towels.
yeah, this is rough. Let's get this out. Yeah. The spoon, even the spoons are cool.
Yeah, those are like heavy duty.
Like,
Those things.
oh, there's a mini one.
There's like a
Oh my gosh.
So you got a
Oh wow, you have a full blown set.
and then a little mini spoon.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
And a little trash
And I
bag.
mean, yeah,
And it's-
full blown like bathroom style paper
Yeah, it's like
towels.
commercial
Like,
made paper
yeah.
towels there.
And yeah, I mean, I guess you could use this bag for trash. It's very like thin. It's
Yeah.
not very.
So a little trash
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, let's get. We'll try and figure out a menu here, and we'll get back. Alright, so this is, I guess, breakfast. And another thing that me and Dan just realized, so there's this retort flameless ration heater, which apparently I'm supposed to put the can in.
I've never seen a can go in an FRH, so that's going to be different.
So yeah, and even in the pictures,
It has a
there's a full-blown, what I would assume is a flameless ration heater as the small square, and a retort pouch as the large square. Folded, apparently on a table, and then there they are taking it out. So apparently they bought this from someone who said, hey, put a retort pouch in there, and they gave him a can instead.
yeah, it's interesting. The can, I don't know why they wouldn't have gone with something like this, but hey, we're gonna try to make it work. So
yeah, let's okay.
I guess we'll get that FRH going.
Yeah, let's throw the can in there, I guess.
It's gonna be all wet and hot. It's just gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I guess drop the can in first.
No.
Kind of.
Okay,
We're just gonna
that's literally as good as it could get.
yeah, so I know
So there's a fill line just like the US MREs here.
this thing's jumbo size, so
Okay.
that should be
I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. Let's get the water around there.
The other thing is usually when you heat, I mean, I guess you boil cans. A lot of times you open them up when you heat them, but yeah, whatever. We're gonna. Someone's done it before, I'm assuming, so I guess we'll figure it out.
Sure isn't doing anything.
I don't see a lot of steam action taking place there. I don't know. Give it a minute. It may take a little while.
Okay, it's doing something.
I hear it. Yeah. It's starting to sizzle.
So
Okay.
we will twist it up, I guess.
Leaning on the AK. I mean, what gets more Russian than, or Belarusian than an AK? You know, sitting in the background. So I guess next we're gonna check out these crackers.
Crackers that are extremely lightweight.
Very lightweight. While you do that, I'm gonna get the water for the. I'm gonna get some coffee in here. Well, we think this is coffee. We really don't know, so we're gonna hope for the best.
Okay.
Oh shit! Set the poncho on fire.
Oh, what the hell?
All right, so
Wow,
those are some interesting looking biscuits.
Wow, no wonder they're lightweight. Like,
oh
they're
yeah,
literally.
oh wow, they're literally like foam.
Crisp.
Yeah,
Crisp.
yeah, they're.
I'm gonna take a bite. I can't.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's like a foam.
Oh, it's like a rice patty. It's just like a rice patty.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean it literally just tastes like a typical rice patty, but I mean I could keep eating it. That's for sure.
There's something satisfying about the airy crunch of it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, well I'm just gonna go straight to this.
I'm assuming that's a potted meat. That's
Yeah.
all you. I'm not a fan of pate.
Eat it all day long.
So
yeah, like I said, I really don't know what this is. So.
every item in this is like a mystery open. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely pate.
Pate, yep.
I just want to smell it before you taste it.
It actually smells pretty good.
It smells like Spam.
I don't mind it.
But like high quality Spam.
Yeah, it's got some seasoning in it.
I think it's chicken.
Definitely, yeah. I mean,
I could be wrong.
definitely waxy.
I don't know if it's like if it's a liver or a brain pate.
Yeah, I mean, it literally just tastes like Spam with some extra seasoning, like your typical like all-purpose seasoning, like French fries seasoning, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not bad. I keep wanting,
you only live once.
keep wanting to eat
Screw
it.
it. I'm gonna put some on the cracker.
It's really not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna put it on the cracker.
I'm not usually a fan of this kind of thing, but you got to be careful. They're very crispy. So there it is. First time I've eaten anything like this down the hatch.
You beat me to it.
Okay. I mean, honest, it's not that bad. I wouldn't seek it out, but if I was out in the field and I was hungry, I'd eat it. That's my assessment of it. I mean, it's not bad.
It's not a bad pair. These rice crackers.
It goes well on that airy cracker. It's just got a very salty. It's not overly salty, but salty flavor, and it's very smooth. There's no grit or anything to that. It's very smooth.
I kind of would. I feel like if I was out in the field, I would just eat it out of the can. I wouldn't really worry about these crackers that just break really easily because it's flat out rice.
They're definitely making a mess. Well, see, there's that water coming on. It's not boiling yet, so. Well, I guess the next we'll try the jelly on the cracker.
Yeah, we're gonna get this. I'm gonna guess this jam.
It's a mixed berry. We got a strawberry and a blueberry on there.
No, it's on the side. Okay. So let's open up. This should be decent. I mean, pate wasn't bad.
No, honestly, it really wasn't.
Oh wow. It's very dark, like really dark.
Very rich.
There's like seeds.
Yeah, it's a full berry jam. Those are probably strawberry and raspberry seeds in there.
Yeah, I guess you can't really see it on camera because it's just so dark. But okay. I'm not sure. I'll use the fork. Thank God there's a bunch of utensils, I guess. Just get another cracker.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clean the spoon off and I guess
Oh yeah.
They give you a lot of biscuits.
You can taste the grape. Definitely taste the grape. It's really good. Oh, wow.
That is good.
It's really good.
It goes really well on that fluffy or airy cracker.
Oh, yeah.
Biscuit.
Slash rice bowl. Spread a little with this fork.
No, I think that water's close. Alright, I'm gonna finish off that jam. Well, actually, this is sugar. It's not coffee.
Wow.
So that other one's gotta be
Okay.
coffee.
So the larger packet.
That's gotta be coffee if this is sugar.
Well, I guess this is one that says, yeah, that makes sense. Nestle France.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Let's check it out.
Yeah, give me some more of that jam.
Yeah, that was good.
And honestly, I could actually compare this to the German jam. The German jam actually, because I've had a little bit when I bought a bunch of EPAs back in 2010 or 2011, and I was dumb enough to just kind of nitpick through it. I had the jam, and it actually tastes pretty close to the German jam.
Yep, and that, in fact, you're right, Nate. That's typical freeze-dried coffee. So, I'll put it in there and add some water. We'll add the sugar. We'll taste it pure first.
Well, at least they gave us sugar, I guess.
Yeah. I don't want to add too much water.
Much like the British one, there's no salt or pepper.
Yeah, they must not be big on seasoning in Europe. So we're going to stir that up. Smells good. Smells really strong.
I'm going to keep eating this.
Yeah, it's a dark coffee. And it is strong. You should, yeah, definitely taste it. It's a strong coffee, but that's good. That's a good instant coffee. I guess it would be a French roast.
That's fantastic.
That's a really good instant coffee. I can see why you might want sugar because it is strong.
It is very strong. It's, yeah, very bold, which is not a bad thing.
No,
I'm kind of wondering, as this can's still heating up slowly, if any, because it sure isn't looking that good. But I'm kind of wondering if I was supposed to put this in there.
I don't know. I typically see people eat the pate at like room temperature, but I don't know. I guess you could heat it.
Yeah.
But I think it's typically
Probably wouldn't be bad, but
I think it's one of those things you just kind of eat room temperature.
well, if that's true, this is going to be a lot of meat, because we had what, 3 cans
We can only assume they're
and
meat.
3 soft.
You know what these cans remind me of? Have you ever seen Steve's 1990 Yugoslavian ration? That's what those cans look like. So I'm going to try the coffee with the
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah. Give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, this actually would be a really good breakfast coffee to just kind of wake you up.
Well,
Definitely strong.
I'm going to put on a glove and I guess I'm going to go in after
Yeah, I mean, that heater, I touched the bottom of the heater and I'm not gonna lie, it was really hot.
So, let's see if this, oh yeah, there's a lot of steam coming out of there. It's warm, but it's not terrible. Set that baby off to the side. Well,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Yeah, I can definitely grab
Well, this
it.
is going to be a mystery.
I mean,
here.
it's warm, yeah. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that it's warm. It's pretty hot for a can in a Flames ration heater.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
But, yeah, let me... I guess not that it really matters, but let me just clean that one.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Is it like a bacon and potato or something?
Oh.
I don't know. It's a potato. It's like a hash of some
What is
sort.
that? It smells like plastic.
Oh, God.
Oh, like the... I'm gonna eat it, as bad as that sounds.
I don't know what that smells like.
I mean, look
It's
how...
like-
Is that fat?
I don't...
I'm gonna get this on a tray now.
We're not really sure.
I'm not sure how.
It's in there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use this.
Well, if you
Yeah,
wanna use
that's a
metal
good idea. Yeah, I mean,
spoon. It's thick.
it's
Jesus, a lot of fat.
Oh
This is
my
probably a very high
God.
calorie meal.
it feels dry. Like I can feel how granular it is.
Yeah, there's not a lot of moisture in there. That's
No.
for sure.
Oh gosh. I wonder if that's like grains in there, maybe.
I don't know what it is. It's It's a real mystery. It's hot.
It still smells like plastic.
Yeah, it's a cool.
Good enough.
I like the can. It's cool. But
Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep the cans. Cans are really cool.
stir it up because it looks like. I mean, like, I don't know what that is. I think it's like potato, or is that? I don't know. It's hard to identify. It almost looks like.
Oh, what the hell?
Some sort of hash.
It's like white.
Hey, what is that?
Oh.
I don't know if it's nuts, if it's potato. It's some sort of hash. I don't know.
I'm gonna eat it.
Just go in, man.
Let me get this pate spoon.
I guess on 3 we'll both try it.
Keep in mind I'm using this mini spoon.
I don't know. It smells weird.
It
really
smells like plastic. I'm telling you.
I'm scared. Okay. Well, I don't really know what it tastes like
Oh.
or what it is.
Initial taste, it tastes like medical rubber. Like from a slingshot. Medical grade rubber.
It's a hash. It almost tastes like a corned beef hash. I think it's some sort of beef hash.
Okay, I mean it's not that bad.
It tastes like that cheap corned beef hash you get at the dollar store.
I'm gonna eat some of that white stuff.
I tasted it.
There we go.
It's a hash. That's what it is, and it's just it tastes like any sort of canned beef hash you might come across.
Yeah.
It's not very good. You know, where it's not that great, but you'll eat it.
Yeah, the initial taste is straight medical grade rubber, and then as soon as you get past that, it tastes fine.
Yeah, and if you get the hash that canned hash at the cheap kind at the store, it tastes like that. It was a weird initial taste.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we made a good choice because hash is a breakfast type thing. So
I'm gonna do something potentially weird.
pate and hash, that's different. Once again, I mean, it's not bad. I'd eat it, especially if I was hungry.
Mix the two together, maybe.
I mean, it's really not. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't change that much.
No, the pate really is not. It's kind of doesn't have a distinct flavor. It's just kind of a salty paste
Yeah,
with a little bit of like chicken flavor or something.
I mean it's got flavor, but it's not that much.
Yeah, honestly, it really isn't that bad. I like corned beef hash or beef hash, so I think it's pretty good for what it is. It's not terrible.
Okay.
Initially, it just kind of was weird. So
Well, I'm probably gonna finish with that pate. Maybe not so much this, but we'll be back with lunch. Okay, so yeah, back with what we are assuming is lunch.
yeah, it's all a guess, and well, there's not a lot of variety in this ration anyway. It's kind of meat, a beverage, and some. We got more of those biscuits because they give you a lot of biscuits.
And
so.
and we decided to throw in the wet naps, which we're pretty sure it's a wet nap, judging by the logos on here. Recycle, don't throw away, or don't throw in toilet, throw away. So keep that in there. So let's start off with our favorite thing in the world to do.
Shoving a can inside an FRH.
Yeah, these are extremely slow to get going. Seem to do good.
Yeah, that last one's still pretty warm, but
Oh yeah, we'll put it in. All right, the awkwardness begins. Hey, there
That
we
one
go.
went in
Okay, practice. Get that heater wet. Yeah, again, this is kind of a horrible design for this ration here with cans. But so we'll let that kick in hopefully soon.
Alright, so that's going in the back there, and well, I know you like the pate, so I might dig into that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the difference is. I'm assuming it'll taste somewhat the same. But yeah, we'll go right into it.
Well, you do that. I don't want to get this cranberry beverage, which, according to the packaging by the little pictures on it, it's supposed to be served hot. So I guess we'll see what it is.
Yeah, this literally
Ooh, it's got a lot of fat in it.
literally smells the same. Maybe a little more generic pate smell.
That definitely looks like spam when you open it up. It's got that layer of fat. Ooh, look how-
Yeah.
yeah, so.
I don't know how much of that I'll be eating.
Yeah, there's a lot of fat. There's definitely a lot of calories in this ration. It smells pretty good. I don't know. It's fruity, but I don't really, not distinctively fruity. You can see the pink content in it. Maybe. It's got little cranberries on the package. I think that's what they are. Maybe they're cherries.
It smells good.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dump that in here.
I'm gonna eat some of this
Gonna try some of that fatty.
pate that just can't stop.
I don't want to add too much to this. I guess we'll start with a little bit and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's...
Oh wow, look at the fat on that. Now that may be one where if you dropped it into the ration heater, maybe better, I guess.
Yeah. It's pop right on there.
I don't know what to think about that. Guess I'm gonna get a fresh spoon here. Taste it. How's that? How's the spam?
Yeah, basically tastes the same as the other. Oh, look at that. A lot of fat on that.
I don't really know what to think about that. I don't know if it needs more water or what. It's got it's an artificial fruit type flavor.
Oh,
It's not really that good, I don't think.
definitely super fake.
Yeah, very
Just-
artificial tasting.
Tastes really watered down, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't add that much water, so
Well-
those are powder.
Probably can't see it, but I mean, there's some of the powder hasn't mixed all the way. I mean,
It's just weird tasting.
it's hint of like mixed berry,
Yeah.
but
It reminds me of like children's cough medicine where they try to hide it with.
oh yeah, definitely not strong at all.
And I don't know why you'd want to drink that hot. It strikes me as something better served cold. I don't know.
I wouldn't want that hot. To be
No, I
honest.
mean I mean that's what it says.
I'm just gonna.
I mean it's got a little steam pot on the back of it, so
I'm just gonna keep loading up on this.
that's like all fat. That's just like pure fat right there. But I guess if you're, especially in the wintertime in Belarus, probably a lot of fat content. That's probably a good thing. Because that hash from the first part had a lot of fat in it too. So I'm going in for another biscuit because these biscuits are good. And I guess I gotta try it, even though I know it's probably gonna taste like spam and.
Well, it's funny because like
Oop.
it's a really generic taste. It's really like just straight spam and like just a very little bit of seasoning of some sort. But I keep wanting to eat more of it.
Yeah, it's so generic that like the cracker almost hides it if you don't put a lot of it on the cracker.
Like there's chunks of fat.
Yeah, it's
Look
just
at that.
that is just fat. It's just fat. I can't. Well, you know,
And it doesn't spread. Like
no, it's
There's
definitely it's more of a. Oh, you broke the
I
spoon.
think the spoon cracked maybe.
It's not a pate consistency. It's more of a potted meat than a pate.
Yeah, like there's no spreading.
No, you just kind of have to put a chunk of it on the cracker. It's definitely less flavorful than U.S. spam. It's just kind of a very bland flavor. So.
I mean, I still want to eat more of it, which is really weird because it doesn't really taste like much.
I think you're just one of those people that's always hungry and eat everything they eat, I guess. So
Oh, well,
that's just probably why we do these videos.
that and who else is going to be eating a Belarus 24-hour
Right.
ration that pate straight from there?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I wonder, like, how long they've been serving rations like this. If anyone watched our World War II era Russian ration video, the contents of that were very basic. So I wonder when these rations really started to advance.
You can see
Yeah, I guess maybe you need to stir it a little bit more.
you can see how it's
Settle down.
it's hard on there.
Yeah, you can't really see, but there's definitely a lot of graining. It's very fine powder though. It's like silty almost. Yeah, see what it's like now.
I mean, I don't know, it still is not very fruity. It's a very light taste. It's not bad, but it's not good.
It's like you drink it if you were thirsty, but it's just not.
It's kind of, I know it is. It's kind of like those flavored waters that they have a very slight hint of the flavor, and then the rest is just
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to compare it. It's not quite, but that's a good way to compare it. So.
All right. Well,
and here we are. We still have a ton of these airy biscuits.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a second and let this get hot, because this is not.
It's really not that warm yet.
It's not warm, and it's just barely working. So we're gonna take a pause and let this heat up for a second.
All right, we'll be back.
All right, so we let this sit for a couple extra minutes and get it out. It's pretty hot, so.
I forgot about the tearaway the first
Yeah,
time
it's
around.
just like the U.S. ration. I guess it's a perk of having a can in there. You can sit flat out with no problem.
Yeah, it's true actually.
But yeah, I mean it's hot. It's getting hot, as you can tell.
Nice steam in there. So,
Yeah,
well, here's another surprise here. It's like when you go to the when you go to the cafeteria in school and I said like seafood surprise or something. Like, nope, ain't getting lunch that day. You don't really know what this is.
Yeah, I just want to get this a little warmer than the other one. Not that the other one was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as warm as it could have been. Yeah, oh yeah.
We'll just use this one since it's a little bigger. So.
This one's got the pig on the front of it, I think.
Yep.
See, oh, it's gonna be some sort of pork dish, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, it
exploded a little.
Heat got to.
Oh,
It's pork and beans.
Well,
I feel like.
that's a lot of fat in there.
It's pork and white beans. I think that's what it is.
It actually smells pretty good.
It does.
It's got like a very hint smell of like a berry. Are you smelling that too?
Yeah, it's got some different.
Some sort of like.
Let's get it out on the tray there. Ooh. So that sound effect. It's coming. Oh, yeah, it's like pork and white beans, I think. Wow. Oh, what the hell is that in the center? Oh,
Chicken?
oh no. That for Ration left a weird residue on it.
Yeah. Like I was saying, there was the water in there was white, like milk.
Is that like a dumpling? I think it's like a dumpling.
I'm just gonna eat
Where's
it.
that fat?
I'm gonna eat it out of the can. Well, okay, maybe not, because that's just straight fat. But
Look at that. I don't know what that white. Alright. This part, I really don't know what that is. It's like white. I don't know if it's a dumpling or if it's a fat. I'm gonna try it. I think it's a dumpling. So I think it's like a beans and pork and dumplings. It's very salty. Go for it, man. It's different. I don't know how I feel about it.
oh,
It's a lot
very jello-y in there.
There's a lot of fat. Everything in this has lots of fat. I mean, if you ate these on a regular basis, I think you would die of a heart attack. There is a lot of fat.
Oh, this one's got a good chunk of meat in there.
Oh, wait. I don't know. Is it pork? It's gotta be pork, but it's.
Oh, that might have been chicken.
Maybe it's a mixture. It's a weird. It's salty, a little bit of spice, and it's different. I mean, it's not bad. Once again, it's like everything in this is very hearty, fatty. You know, a lot of carbs, a lot of fat.
Ooh, it smells good.
So, one thing, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but I don't want to keep eating it.
No, it's got a lot of.
I mean, look
Look at all that fat.
just watch.
That gravy is very fatty. So it's just pork and I don't even think there's no beans in it. I originally thought it was beans. No, it's literally
it's just fat.
It's just pork and fat. It's like pork and lard. And I think that may have been some sort of dumpling in the center, or it was just literally more fat.
Oh yeah.
It's just pork and fat. So that's lunch.
I definitely
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna put some on this cracker just for the sake of it. Why not?
need a mini moist towelette for one of these.
It's not bad on the cracker, but I don't really want to eat any more of it. I think it's just too fatty.
My kind of train.
So I guess that kind of concludes lunch. There's not a lot of variety.
Just fat and meat.
It's just
really. And I'm gonna say it's safe to assume that dinner is gonna be the same. All right, so we're back with dinner, aka pate, some sort of entree with I'm gonna guess beef We're gonna try the grain, whole grain maybe, crackers, and some dessert. And we're gonna drink this cold.
I think it's another hot drink by the little cup, but hot fruit drinks I don't know.
I don't want a hot cherry drink.
I don't either. It's better cold.
Yeah. So again, let's put this in
Our
here.
can of fat. Like you were saying, Nate, you said you felt bad for these guys. It's not that this stuff is low quality, but it's all the same. There's not a lot of variety within here. You get a can of fatty meat, a tin of pate, and some crackers.
Okay, so yeah, awkward can in the bag.
Yeah, the third time.
So again, curious if this water's gonna turn white again. Definitely less like a phosphorus residue on the outside of the can.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Let's check out those biscuits. See what they're about. Yeah. Oh,
there we
you
go.
Okay. Yeah. They look a lot like the last ones, with like a very, almost like a rice cake.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to open this without breaking them. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Good enough. Okay, yeah, heating up. Dan can make the drink
I'm
there.
Make the drink while you try another pate. Yeah, it's what I'm saying at this point. I mean, granted, maybe in there, oh, it's exact as the first one. The labels were different though, so I'm curious if there'll be any difference in flavor. Probably not though. It's very purpley. Let me go in.
Oh yeah, literally, or like straight Fun Dip.
Yeah, actually,
like
Fun Dip's a better comparison.
Yeah, straight up Fun Dip.
I'm gonna taste some like Fun Dip. Actually, you could eat that like Fun Dip by trying some of it. So here it goes.
Oh yeah, that's super purple.
Yeah, a lot of purple there. You have to let me know how's that cracker.
I'm sure that it'll taste.
Probably gonna taste pretty much the same.
Like the rest of them. Oh.
Nope.
That's okay. I'll still eat it.
Probably second roll.
It fell on the tarp. It's fine. So yep, cracker.
No. I can say this isn't any better than the last one. It tastes like cough medicine. Like it tastes like. Did you ever have that like bubblegum flavored amoxicillin when you were sick as a kid?
I love that.
That's kind of what that tastes like because it's chalky, almost like when it dissolves, it leaves like a chalky residue.
Oh yeah, that's like a super watered down amoxicillin like beverage.
That's what it is.
Amoxicillin's beverage
chalky,
base.
It's chalky and fruity.
I don't mind it. I actually don't mind. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I drink it. It's better cold. You know, the first one was hot, and I didn't like it hot. That's better cold.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like straight medicine though. There's not really a way around that. And yeah, so these crackers compared to the others, or biscuits, or whatever you want to call them, taste the exact same.
Yeah, I'm not noticing a distinctive difference. I think these were wheat, the other ones were oat.
Yeah, literally the exact same. And if you're wondering, the pate on the cracker tastes the same, which I dropped.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of anything exciting going on in this ration. So, as much as I like crackers, I'm kind of crackered out. Guess
I'm gonna skip.
life's short. Eat dessert first.
We'll go back to that main meal once it's warmed up, because it takes forever. We're just gonna go to my favorite pirate here and eat these things now.
I think both of us are desperate for some variety up here after the meats and crackers. What did they give you there? 4?
4 total.
All right, well, 2 each. I guess that's good. Like in a little plastic. Oh, you actually did a good job opening that.
Yeah.
You preserve that and put it back.
Yeah, they look just like the.
Like the Pepperidge Farm ones you get here in the U.S.
Chocolate filling. Yeah.
Those are good. This is probably the best part of the ration right here. I guess if you'd eaten these with a coffee from earlier, that would have been good.
Oh.
That would have been a good way to do that. But this is definitely the best part of the ration right here.
It's like a really good, like thick milk chocolate.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
Like you taste the the bread or whatever crumb. Yeah. So you taste that, but But the chocolate it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna take another pause and let that main meal heat up. All right, so Dan had a good idea. We're gonna take some cheese spread with jalapenos.
I just thought that would be good on one of these like hairy crackers. And I don't know if the U.S. ever does any cross training with the Belarusians. I know we do with a lot of Eastern European countries.
And this is from '99.
This is some old cheese.
Definitely.
This came out of an MRE that was in my mother's rucksack today.
Yeah.
I gotta try.
It's really not a bad mix, honestly.
So this should add some variety to the boringness of this 24-hour Belarusian ration.
I really like. I know how some people don't like the cheese spread, even the non jalapeno or the non bacon. But I love the cheese spread, even if it's plain.
That goes really good with this airy cracker. Better than the U.S. MRE cracker. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We should adopt this.
If anyone from Belarus is watching, adopt some cheese spread for your ration.
I figured we'd share that if anyone bought the Belarus 24-hour and was trying to spice it up. Yeah. So let's see what this is. Flip it from the top.
Tray out there, and well, I'm pretty sure we know what we're gonna find here. Another can of some sort of fatty meat.
Yeah, man, look at that. Hold on. Look at how we put clear water in there, and there's just straight white phosphorus powder mixed in there.
That's the only thing. I guess you're right. Cleaning off the top of your can pretty well.
Oh,
is a good idea.
Definitely want to
Before you
clean
open it
that.
up.
Yeah, even the bottom, I guess.
That thing's still bubbling away over there.
It's a good heater, but it's just slow.
And it's probably just underpowered for a can.
Wow.
Oh, well, whatever's in there looks fatty for sure. I can only see a little glimpse.
Man.
Oh, it's another hash. Oh, look at all that fat.
Oh my god.
Apparently in the Eastern Europe, fatty meats is like just a popular thing.
I mean, it just smells like the hash. It literally just smells like that hash.
It is. It's the same. It's another hash. I think it is. I think it's another can of hash. And I mean, you know, the old saying, meat and potatoes. I mean, that part of the world, it's cold.
Oh,
And meat and grains is pretty much what most of their diet consists of. Beets, you know, they can't grow a lot of good vegetables there. Cabbage, you know. That type of stuff is what really...
Oh, is that...
I don't know, is that
like corn? Like white corn?
I think it's like a little noodle, almost like a spatzel type noodle or something, maybe?
That can't be all fat.
No, I think I think it's a spatzel noodle. Like a, you know, like you see in like a goulash or something. Or rice, maybe even. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. Okay, so it tastes like the first one. Those are like little noodles.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, if anyone's wondering what this tastes like, go to the grocery store and get a can of corned beef hash. This is pretty much exactly what this tastes like. It's not bad.
And keep it next to some medical grade rubber for
There's some sort
a couple weeks.
But where the first one I think was potatoes, this one is noodles.
It's better, but at the same time, it's still the same thing.
Yeah, it's literally the same. There's just very little variety. And that's why I say that it's not that it's low quality. The food is not bad, but it's all the same. And it's all fatty meats and grains. So it's just...
I mean, caked in fat.
Yeah.
Like, instead of like a sauce of some sort, it's just fat.
Yeah, that's the thing. None of this stuff has any sauce or really any level of seasoning other than salt. It's very old world style food, you know, like what they would have eaten, you know, a long time ago when you had salted meats and like, you know, potatoes or greens. So it's just very old world, very simple, high calorie food though. I mean, this would sustain you well in a cold environment. It definitely has a lot of calories. If you ate this on a regular basis though, I feel like you'd have a cholesterol problem. So that's
it, really. That's
well, this isn't one of my favorite rations, but it has been a really cool experience to eat something from this part of the world. Very simple. The packaging is really cool. I think the box may be one of the coolest parts of the ration. And the cans. I like the old world looking cans. Like, they're just cool.
Definitely gonna add them to the wall.
Yeah, the contents of the cans is, I mean, nothing special. Same type of stuff you'd find here in the U.S., more or less. But that about wraps it up.
So this is just an afterthought of that Belarus ration. So I was wondering, like, what am I supposed to use this on? Like, there's no purpose.
Everything is just fat in a can. I don't really know what the point is, but anyone that was wondering what we look like, now you know.
Dan looks Amish.